boys in the back, sweet singers in the front, cruising down the freeway in the hot, hot sun. Suddenly red blue lights flash us from behind. Loud voice booming, please step out onto the line. Ballet bridge words of comfort, Cena just hides her eyes. Policeman taps the shades, is that a Chevy 69? How bizarre, 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 how bizarre. Up, says the elephants left town. People jump and jive and the clowns have stuck around. TV news and cameras, there's choppers in the sky. Marines, police, reporters ask where, far and wide. Pele yells, we're out of here. Cena says right on, making moves and starting grooves before they knew we were gone. Jumped into the Chevy, headed for big lights. Wanna know the rest? Hey, by the rights. How bizarre, 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 how bizarre.
Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy. Every time I look around, every time I look around. Every time I look around, it's in my face. It's in my face. Every time I look around, every time I look around, it's in my face.
It's good to be home. I want to give Night Train, Mike, and his wife Renee a big shout out. Thank you for hosting me for a week. I had an absolute blast, man. It was a great time. Michigan is just as cold as I remember it as ever, and I had a wonderful time. You were an excellent host, so thank you. It's good to see you again after 2 years, bro. I had a really enjoyable time. Despite my drone going down and all that, I did have an enjoyable time. That being said, this leads me to my next discussion for April 4th next year. I ended Drone Worship Fest a number of years ago when I got out of GPS drones, and I had a bunch of people that used to come to my Drone Worship Fest events that I used to host, 4 or 5 years ago. And I think my last one was like 3 years ago, and that was when I kind of finally walked away from GPS drones. But there's nothing stopping me from starting it up again. But this time, I want to surround myself with people that are like-minded, that do what I do. Not so much on the GPS end of things. I'm looking for advanced pilots, people who fly open source products, that fix them themselves, work on their own drones, that kind of stuff. Not just people that pick up a drone and fly, right? That's, anybody can do that. I want to surround myself with people this time that also get into what I do. I can't partake in the GPS stuff like I used to because it's just not the same world for me anymore. It's not. My interests have changed in that kind of stuff. So I'm thinking about kicking off the West Florida Drone Meet April 4th next year, which I'm still considering calling it DW Fest, but I kind of like the West Florida Drone Meet. I like the sound of that. The South Florida Drone Meet guys have their thing. The West Florida Drone guys have our thing. To be honest with you, I'm surrounded by a bunch of amazing fucking pilots that are professionals. It wouldn't be anything to invite somebody like E-Rod and, Joe and Specimen FPV and all these guys that are really well known, that are professional pilots, to, host an event with me and just have a fucking blast and just get a bunch of advanced pilots together and do what we do. Edwin has his own event each year. He holds, He hosts Rumble in the Jungle, which I go to, and you know, I told him last time, I was like, dude, this makes me want to kick off my Drone Worship Fest again, or even West Florida Drone Meet for advanced pilots. So I'm thinking about doing it. So if that was something somebody thought they wanted to partake in, if I had enough people interested in joining me for, I would say probably a fixed wing stuff, gliders, high-speed gliders, FPV gliders, wings, and you know, FPV drones, if that was something you guys wanted to get into and kind of come out, like-minded people, not all about the safety, but more about the fly, get your adrenaline pumping, get things going, man. Talk about your birds that you've built. Have Gank maybe come out. I'll see if Matt Gank wants to come out, or maybe donate some of his frames for, the event. I can talk to Dan Piper Parkinson. I know he's going through a lot right now, but I can communicate with him, see if there's anything he might want to get involved in. Drone on YouTube channel. I mean, dude, I'm surrounded by the fucking, this place is just packed with the amazing pilots that are all around me that I'm friends with, and literally the only time you guys see me with these guys is when I do like a little private thing, like when I'm with Edwin, or whatever the case is. They all live local to me, so it's like, why not just get them all together in one posse outside of Rampage and have some fun in an area that they already know. I can pick a really good destination, may even hire some food trucks to come out, or talk to my friends. I have a bunch of friends that have food trucks that might be willing to set up for the day and just have some fun at an undisclosed location until it's time to release that information to everybody, and go from there. So if there's interest, let me know. But I'm back. As you can see, I'm back. Dan is back. And yes, every single one of those videos, footage that you saw was from the Tampa Bay area. So if you were curious, yes, it's all Tampa clips. So anyways, guys, I'm done for the night. I already unpacked everything and I'm good. So I'm going to go inside now, close it down, call it a night. So if you're interested in the West Florida Advanced Pilots Drone Meet, let me know. April 4th, next year. I'm down. I'll host it. I have no problems with that. It's not an issue. I know plenty of areas that we can go and have a blast for those pilots that want to get that adrenaline pump in. I really don't want to open it up to the GPS pilots just because it's a totally different world, unless they want to come spectate. If you want to come spectate, that's fine, but I can tell you right now, a whole group of FPV guys are not going to want to intermingle with flying with GPS products. It just doesn't work that way. It's not the same. Those DJI products are just bad for FPV drones. They're just, yeah. Well, if you fly FPV, then you understand what I'm talking about. So anyways, guys, let me know. Comment below, send me a message, emails down there if you're interested, or you want to partake in it, or you want to send something, and help, whatever. Let me know. Catch you guys on the flip. Toodles.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now, she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.